Kia ora, and welcome to Tuesday's Economy Watch, where we follow the economic events and trends that affect Aotearoa. I'm David Chaston, and this is the international edition from interest.co.nz. And today we lead with news that yesterday's renewed hostilities between Israel and Iran seem to have been paused. And financial markets are reacting as though this is something permanent, a deluded reading of even recent history. It is more an excuse to bet on higher equity prices again. Away from these irrational markets, and after hitting a 2.5-year high in April at 3.5%, American inflation expectations for 1 year ahead slipped back to 3.2% in May, according to the latest National New York Fed survey update. Given that April's actual inflation was recorded at 3.8%, this represents a sanguine view of what lies ahead. More broadly, the same survey shows that households expect their financial situation to deteriorate. And it is not only households. In a focus on SME sectors, another national review found them deeply pessimistic about 2026 prospects in the US. Across the Pacific in Japan, some top-line data at yesterday for the March quarter points to an improving metric series. GDP came in with a 1.8% growth rate and better than the expected 1.3%, and bank lending data there shot up in May, up 5.7% and easily exceeding the expansion of 5.4% in April from a year ago. In China, construction machinery sales were strong in May, with excavator sales up 36% from a year ago as infrastructure projects gain momentum. Things are not so bright for car sales in China, however. Sales dropped 22% from a year ago to 1.53 million vehicles in May, the 8th consecutive monthly fall. Even EV sales fell. In Germany, they posted some negative factory order data for April. They were down 3.8% on an inflation-adjusted basis from the previous month, but that came after a 4.5% rise on the same basis for March. From a year ago, also in real terms, German factory orders were up 1.6% in April. And factory sales didn't decline in April either. In the Persian Gulf, to cross the Strait of Hormuz, the transit trickle is still low, but not zero. Only 10 ships crossed in the past 24 hours. It has now been 100 days since the crisis began, and it seems Iran is successfully tolling the strait, according to maritime sources. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just on 4.55%, up 1 basis point for the day. And the price of gold will start today up $5 from yesterday at $4,333 an ounce. Silver's up $1 at just on $68.50 an ounce. And oil prices are up 50 cents from yesterday at just on $91 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just on $94 a barrel and up $1. The Kiwi dollar is up 10 basis points from this time yesterday at just on 58.1 US cents. Against the Aussie, we're up 20 basis points at 82.5 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're also up 10 basis points at 50.4 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just on 61.8, which is up 20 basis points from yesterday. And the Bitcoin price starts today at just on $63,416 and up 1.9% from yesterday. Volatility of the past 24 hours has been moderate, just over plus or minus 2.5%. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.